The football team has no name. The New York Giants fans have no shame. And it's been Batman forever since the Cowboys won the big game. You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to the Nest Out West, where Eagles fans are always the best. The true diehards, they know what I mean, cause once you're in, you always bleed green. Now I don't wanna sound too cocky, but I'ma bring the content like Rocky. Body shot, left to the chin. I bring the heat cause I'm in it to win. It's your boy Philly Foothills here, with a side of fuego for the cheer. And we wanna thank you all so very much for a great first year. Yeah. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Philbillies, thank you for joining me. Again, if you are new to the channel, I go by Philly Foothills. This is the Nest Out West, where we talk of Philly's Eagles football each and every day, damn near. Been trying to put out a lot of content recently to try to build my channel and try to provide you guys with great content. So I hope you guys are able to watch this video in a safe and peaceful setting. And thank you so much to all the faithful subscribers and viewers and commenters who have stuck with me throughout this little over this first year of doing my YouTube channel. And if you are new to the channel, become a Philbilly. Smash that subscription button like Fletcher Cox smashes that running back coming through the hole. If you want notifications of all my content, go ahead and ding that bell up in the corner. And whenever you are done watching this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up down below. Greatly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I love and appreciate all of it because it helps circulate my content and it helps build my channel. And it helps me provide you, the viewer, the good Eagles content, continue to do so. So, yeah, the channel, again, is doing good. I'm enjoying this more and more that I do it. So, yeah, you guys who have stuck with me from the beginning, you guys are very, very much appreciative. And all my newer subscribers, buckle up because here we go. All right, so towards the end of my last video, I said that I was going to be diving in and doing some research in regards to the position that I feel is the most important position going into the draft for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is the cornerback position. So, yeah, the DB position, cornerback, who usually covers the receivers. Sometimes they cover tight ends. Sometimes they even cover running backs out of the backfield. But, yeah, cornerback, I feel, is the Eagles' biggest position of need going into the draft. And from my research, I think there's some talent, a pretty good talent deep into this draft. So, outside of the, I was looking at some different websites and things like that rank certain players. And outside of the top 4 or 5, that's, and not any necessarily particular order, but this is kind of how I've seen it. Caleb Farley, Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn, Asante Samuel, and Tyson Campbell. Those are the names that I've seen right around the top 5 in the research that I did. Right around there, too, is I know Shaun Wade's name's been mentioned in there as well. He's kind of bumped up his draft stock coming out of Ohio State. But outside of those players, I kind of wanted to dig a little bit deeper and see if I could find, some possible steals in the draft. I think there is some definite cornerback depth in this draft. So I think there is definite potential for the Eagles to build that position and build it well with this draft if they make the right selection. I know it's not always easy, but I just want to go over a few names that I feel are kind of underrated and who are kind of sticking out to me in regards to what I think the Eagles need at that position. First on my list is Shakira Brown out of Michigan State. He definitely has big playability. Shakira Brown had 7 interceptions in 3 years of collegiate play, and on those 7 interceptions, he averaged 26.6 yards per interception return. So that is definitely intriguing to me, because when you have that big playability, and he's got decent size too. Shakira Brown is 5'11", 190 pounds, so he's got decent size. And when you have that big playability as a defensive back, especially a cornerback, defensive points wins extra games in the NFL. So we definitely I feel Shakira Brown should be on the Eagles' radar. He can play outside. He can play the slot. He has great athletic ability, and he's a good teammate from what I've been reading. So Shakira Brown's definitely someone that I think the Eagles should look into. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys did agree, disagree. I love and appreciate the comments that I've already gotten. I want more. I hope I've been able to respond to everybody's comments so far. I think I have. I try to stay on top of that pretty good, because if you're going to take the time to give me your feedback, I'm definitely going to try to take the time and give you my response to your feedback. So I like I said, I can't express how much I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. I'm talking to myself without you guys. So I'm going to go do a live stream very soon. So you guys keep an eye out for that. I'm going to announce it on Twitter and things like that. So just keep an eye out for that. I think I'm going to do that in the coming days here. But back on topic, another player that's kind of somewhat flying under the radar is Greg Newsome II out of Northwestern. He's definitely a sure tackler. He's got good physicality, but that definitely that physicality that he plays with has definitely led to some injury issues with him, because he has missed time in each and every year at Northwestern. So that's a concern going forward, whether he's going to be durable enough for the NFL. But I mean, the guy has 24 pass deflections in 12 games. So that's pretty amazing. I know it's kind of a limited sample size there, but from what I've been reading, he's got a high football IQ, which, from what I've seen in the film, high football IQ leads to great instinctual play on the field, as far as, being able to decipher the routes that the receivers are running and be able to, jump some routes. He's a route jumper. Definitely Greg Newsome Jr. He's got good acceleration out of his back pedal. And yeah, I mean, like I said, his downfall, Greg Newsome II, his downfall has definitely been his availability, because that's your greatest ability, is your availability, right? Just like we've said about lots and lots of players over the years, especially a quarterback who I'm not going to mention right now, but he recently parted ways with our Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, we all know who I'm talking about. So, another player that's he's been kind of underrated a little bit, I thought, and I did some film study on him as well. Eric Stokes. He recently ran a very impressive 40 time. I don't know if it's been fully verified by the NFL, but from what I was reading, he ran a 4.25, which, if that is fully verified, that is the third fastest ever in the NFL, coming into the NFL. But, don't breed. You know, I from what I've seen in the film, Eric Stokes definitely has a lot of work to do in his game, and the NFL, especially at cornerback, it's not a lot about straight line speed. That 40 time can be a little bit overblown at times, in my humble opinion. I definitely, because the NFL is at the position that I'm talking about right now. It's more about start and stop speed, that start and stop acceleration. Things like that are more important at the cornerback position. So, I definitely wasn't overly impressed with Eric Stokes' film, but I feel that he is still an underrated player in this draft. I don't know necessarily feel that he would be a good fit with the Philadelphia Eagles, but his name stuck out to me because of the 40-yard, the 40-yard time. That's kind of why I brought his name up, was his 40-yard dash time. Another player I was going to mention is who I think the Eagles, if this cat, who I believe is very underrated, right? He's probably the most underrated cornerback in this draft. I've been reading a lot about this cat, Tay Gowan, out of University of Central Florida. If the Eagles have a chance to draft this kid, they better freaking do so. If I didn't mention a second ago with Eric Stokes, he has pretty good size, and so does Greg Newsome. They're both 6'1", and Greg Newsome is 190 pounds. Eric Stokes is 185. So they both got good size for cornerbacks, which is another reason why I'm kind of drawn to them. But because I definitely think with some of these bigger receivers, especially if we're looking for an outside corner, we need someone with size. Some of these shorter cornerbacks aren't gonna fly in the NFL on the outside. They're gonna be more nickelbacks and nickel and dime backs, things like that. So, but back to what I was saying about this kid Tay Gowan out of University of Central Florida. He opted out of the 2020 season in regards to protecting his daughter, but he's 6'2", 185 pounds. He's good in zone coverage, but he excels in man-to-man out on an island. And he has the talent. Believe me, Philbillies, when I say this, Tay Gowan has the talent to be a star in the NFL. And I truly believe he will be a star in the NFL. So, like I said, if the Eagles have a chance to even sniff drafting Tay Gowan in the second round at 37, they should absolutely do it, in my opinion, hands down. It looks more and more like we're going to be drafting a playmaker, an offensive playmaker in the first round, whether it be at 6, whether, we move up or down in the draft. I really tend to hope that we don't move at all, unless we're going to gain some picks. If the person that we wanted is gone and somebody offers us a 4th round pick this year, then I would be interested in that, because we don't have a 4th round pick, and we need to make as many selections in this draft as possible. We did get a couple of compensatory picks today. That just reminded me. We got a couple of 6th round picks, compensatory draft picks for this year's draft. And yeah, hopefully that'll help us, maybe find some hidden talent in this draft, some talent deeper down. Maybe we draft a quarterback later on in one of those rounds. It's a possibility. They're not going to bring in anybody, any high draft quarterback. It doesn't look like, now that Jeff Lurie has made that clear. But I think there's lots of talent in this draft, and I'm excited. But yeah, like I was saying, man, this kid Tay Gowan, he's the real deal. He's the real deal, and he is the cornerback that I want to see in Philadelphia Eagles green. I mean, outside of outside of probably the top three, Caleb Farley, Patrick Surtain, or J.C. Horn, which I don't probably think that we're going to have a shot at. Maybe J.C. Horn if he falls into the second round. But outside of those three, because I think Asante Samuel is a little too small for the outside. He'd probably be more of a nickel and dime back type. But outside of those three, Phil Billies, I'm telling you, Tay Gowan he's legit. He's legit. Go watch his film. I'm telling you, Tay Gowan, Philadelphia Eagles, if you guys have a chance to draft this kid, pull the trigger. I'm telling you. Mark my words. But I think I've said my piece for tonight. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for being with me, sticking with me, liking, subscribing, everything like that. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share. Help me build my channel. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. We fly together. We die together. Eagles fans for life. And like I always say, fly, Eagles, fly. And until next time, stay mean, stay green. And thanks for viewing me on your screen. Peace.